he's gonna be spicing this evening up. Let's give it up for Rafael Miranda.
Were you guys expecting La Bamba? My name is Rafael Miranda, that's how you guys say it. Rafael Miranda, that's how my mom says it. Growing up, I spoke Spanish, and everyone seems to think that's a cool thing. Let me explain to you why it's not. I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I went to school, and as soon as they found out I could speak Spanish, instead of wanting to learn anything good, like, where's the bathroom, or please, I need police because my girlfriend was kidnapped in Cancun, they're like, how do you say dick and ass? And I was like, are you sure you don't want to learn something more informal? And they're like, no, I'm pretty keen on learning how to say dick and ass. And I'm like, all right, pen en culo. They're like, thanks. Yeah. So yeah, growing up bilingual is cool and all until you have to go to all your mom's doctor's appointments and translate for that. I don't know how much you guys know about your mom's breast, but I know a little too much. Also, I don't really like having a doctor tell me, hey, could you tell your mom lift up? Hey man, be a little more professional. That's my mother we're talking about. But even the movies, guys, the movies weren't even that good either. I watched everything you watched just in Spanish on Telemundo. You guys remember I'll Never Let Go. I remember No Me Sueltes. You guys remember I'll Be Back. I remember Ya Vuelvo. You guys remember No, I Am Your Father. I remember Soy Tu Papi. Yeah, but I'm not just gonna shit on my mother. She is one of the greatest parents I have. One, I have two, believe it or not. He's actually here right now. Give it up for my father! Thank you for showing up to something. So anyways, my mom is great. I want to tell you guys a little story about back in the day, I played a video game called Super Mario Sunshine. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with it. One of the greatest Mario games of all time. I was about 6 or 7 years old when my mom came home with that video game, and I was playing that every day, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, you're the best mom ever. But it wasn't until I was an adult that I was like, how did you get this game without me? You only go into GameStop because I make you. So I have to imagine she probably went in there going like, my Sony Xbox. And this guy was probably like, ah, great, one of those. It's 2007, guys, you can be racist. So then she's probably trying to find something good, you know, language barrier, no Google Translate on her phone yet. So he's probably asking her stuff like, oh, what does he like? And she's probably like, mi son si Nintendo. And then he heard perfect Nintendo and must have pulled that out of his ass because she came home with that, and I love you so much, Mom. I just want you to know that. She can't be here right now because like a true Hispanic woman, she's working. Can't say that about my dad though, but thank you for being here. So anyways, like I said, I don't just want to shit on my parents. My dad did what he could with the cards he was dealt. He does his best. That's why he is the best. I love you, Dad. Let me tell you about my favorite gift my dad ever gave me that molded me into the man you are listening to today. So one day he comes to my house, didn't live with me, as you can tell. Comes to my house with a DVD player and 2 DVDs. He gives me Kung Pao Enter the Fist and Johnny English. Now, these are 2 movies I watch so much, and I might be autistic, not diagnosed yet. We'll see. So I watched Johnny English so much to the point where I was like, I want to make a Johnny English movie. I want to play the son of Johnny English in Johnny English the sequel. And I know you guys are thinking, well, if he's your dad, who's going to be your mom? Sofia Vergara. Obviously, she's Colombian. So I wrote this whole thing out, and so since then there's been 2 sequels, so I promise there will be a 4th one. And growing up, I wanted to be a pro wrestler. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I love pro wrestling more than anything. That I went to a pro wrestling school after high school instead of college. Yeah, tried that out, didn't work out, now I'm here. So, anyways, back to the Johnny English. The reason I like Johnny English so much is because I just love Mr. Bean. You guys know who Mr. Bean is, right? Yeah, you know his mannerisms. So like I said, growing up with like a language barrier, you know, watching him is nice because there's no need for English or Spanish. He's very much with his mannerisms and his facial expressions. So, when I was working at this job while I was going to wrestling school, they would always Photoshop pictures of Mr. Bean on a muscular body and be like, this is what you're gonna look like when you make it in wrestling. And they would do that to ridicule me, to make fun of me, to bring me down. But what they didn't realize is I had the script for Johnny English 4 on deck. And you are telling me I look like Mr. Bean? Yes! I am going to make this movie! Thank you! And they're like, what is wrong with this guy? He needs to get tested. Speaking of autism, anyone here familiar with the show Love on the Spectrum? Yeah, great. So anyways, one day I was at the bar and I walk in looking for some drinks, maybe some luck, and I see someone darting eyes at me and I'm like, yes! This is happening way too fast. But she approaches me and I'm like, hey. And she's like, have you seen Love on the Spectrum? I'm like, oh, that's one way to start a conversation. She's like, you look like the Mexican on season 4. I'm Colombian. And Ecuadorian. Thanks, Dad. But, yeah. Oh yeah, so anyways, like I said, I do really want to make a Johnny English movie, but also I won't lie, I believe Mr. Bean is getting so old to the point, we're getting a lot of biography movies, you know, Michael came out recently, I'm sure they're going to make one on Weinstein at some point, but I'm sure they will make one about Mr. Bean. So I would like to audition, use this time to audition for Mr. Bean Does Stand Up. If anyone would like to yell action, I'll just start doing my bit. Action! Thank you. Now I would like to do another one. Mr. Bean does crowd work. Like I said, anyone want to start with the action?
Hello.
Crowd work. Sorry guys, I'm very nervous. I'm sure you can tell. This is my first show ever. Josh very gladly wanted to take my virginity, and it has nothing to do with the fact that there's 11 white comics and me. But anyways, thank you for your time. I appreciate all of you for coming here and laughing with me, hopefully not at me. I should start my sets with introducing myself, but I like to end them that way so you remember me. When I'm on dates, I like to tell people that I go by Triple B. I'm bilingual, obviously. I'm bisexual, sorry Dad. And I'm bipolar. If that's still not enough, I hit them with the triple U. I'm uneducated, clearly. I'm unmedicated, obviously. And I'm uncircumcised. And if that's still not enough, I hit you with the triple A. Hey! Let me ask you a question. Thank you, everybody. Give it up for Josh!